What if the secret to walking without pain, standing without fear, and living with greater strength and freedom wasn't surgery or a new joint supplement, but a small, often overlooked muscle in your thigh? I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're going to unlock something truly powerful, a tiny muscle with a vital role, known as the VMO, or vastus medialis oblique. This is the inner part of your quadriceps, and learning to activate it could be the very key to healthier, more resilient knees, especially after the age of 50. Now, most people, and even some professionals, tend to ignore this muscle. But if your knees have ever felt unstable, stiff, or achy, this insight could be the very game changer you've been searching for. In this guide, I'm going to show you 4 precise, low-impact exercises designed to reawaken your VMO and restore stability, strength, and function to your knees, regardless of your age or history. I've personally seen this approach work wonders for clients in their 50s, 60s, and beyond. You deserve to move with confidence again. You deserve knees that truly support you. Before we begin, feel free to drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Now, let's get to work. Exercise 1. Active foam. Rolling. Reawakening your knees' forgotten muscles. Before we can strengthen this muscle, we must first awaken it. For many of us over 50, our muscles have been dormant for far too long. You see, after years of knee pain, arthritis, or even just a sedentary lifestyle, your brain can start to disconnect from the very muscles that protect your joints, especially the VMO. It's like a light switch that's been left in the off position. And that is why our first exercise isn't about building raw strength. It's about reestablishing the connection between your mind and your muscles. We're going to use a technique called active foam rolling. And this isn't your typical, just roll and hope for the best approach. No, this is a deliberate, dynamic, and neurologically intelligent method. By applying pressure to your quadriceps while you actively bend your knee, you send a clear signal to your brain. This muscle is important again. This small, consistent motion can begin to restore the very quality of your muscle tissue, making it more elastic, more responsive, and more alive. If you've ever felt like your knees are tight, stiff, or stuck, this is where the shift begins. Your body starts to release tension, and your movement becomes smoother, easier, and more natural. This isn't just foam rolling, it's a neuromuscular reboot. It's a message to your brain that you are taking back control of your knees. You are not too old. Your knees are not finished. They simply need a reminder of how to move properly again, and this is your invitation to make that happen. How to do it. Lie face down with a foam roller positioned just above your knee. Slowly bend your knee as you roll your thigh up towards your hip. Each bend activates the hamstring while releasing tension in the quad. If you find a tight or tender spot, pause there, breathe, and allow the muscle to melt over the roller. Continue for 1 to 2 minutes on each leg. Aim to do this daily for 2 weeks, and then you can reduce it to 2 to 3 times a week. Exercise 2. Prone chain activation. Reactivating your body's natural support system. When your knees hurt, it's rarely just the VMO that has gone quiet. Pain has a way of turning down the volume on the entire support system. Your glutes, hamstrings, calves, and even the muscles around your shins. Think of your body as a team. When one key player, like the VMO, goes offline, others are forced to overcompensate. That's when imbalances develop, overload occurs, and pain makes its entrance. This next exercise, then, is about bringing the entire team back online, especially the often neglected muscles behind and beneath your knees. We call it the prone chain activation hold. It's one of the most effective, low-impact methods for restoring genuine joint support, right from the ground up. What makes this exercise so different is that it taps into a principle we call full chain integration. Instead of working muscles in isolation, we gently co-activate the hips, knees, and ankles, teaching your body how to move once again as a unified, stable, and coordinated system. If you've ever struggled with stability while walking, difficulty standing up from a chair, or that dreaded wobble when stepping off a curb, consider this your remedy. Just 30 seconds per side, done consistently, can help retrain your neuromuscular memory, allowing your brain and body to work together again, just as they did when you were younger. You don't need fancy gym equipment or painkillers, you need reconnection, and that's what this does. Remember, you are not broken. Your system has simply fallen dormant, and this is how we gently wake it back up. How to do it. Lie face down with your legs straight. First, activate your glutes. Then, fully straighten one knee into what's called terminal extension. Flex your ankle, pulling your toes towards your shin, and hold everything tight for 30 seconds. Keep your shoulders, neck, and jaw completely relaxed. Repeat this 3 times on each side, alternating between left and right. This movement may look simple, but its effect runs deep. You're not just building muscle, you're building awareness, stability, and control. Ready for exercise 3? This is where we zoom in on the VMO and teach it to lead again, just like it was designed to. Exercise 3. The VMO precision drill. Teaching the right muscle to fire. First, muscles don't just work in isolation, they fire in precise patterns. And when those patterns are disrupted, particularly around the knee, problems can quickly snowball. Have you ever stood up and felt your knee collapse slightly inward, or taken a step and felt your leg tremble? That's not just weakness, it's a timing problem. This is why our next drill is so profoundly effective. It retrains your VMO to fire first, exactly as it was designed to do. And why does that matter? Because the VMO acts like a steering wheel for your kneecap. If it doesn't activate early, other stronger muscles take over, pulling the kneecap slightly out of alignment. Over time, this misalignment leads to cartilage wear, chronic pain, and a reduced range of motion. This is especially common after an injury, swelling, or surgery, when the brain essentially forgets the VMO exists. But with the VMO precision drill, we bring it back online. The key here is isolation and intention. This isn't about simply moving your leg, it's about consciously activating the VMO first, and then allowing the movement to follow. You are training your nervous system to prioritize the right muscle in the right order every single time. It's subtle, it's slow, but it's incredibly powerful. Some people feel their pain diminish within minutes. Others say their balance improves almost instantly. This is your opportunity to reclaim that control, not with heavy squats or high-impact moves, but with precision, presence, and patience. How to do it. Sit or lie down with your leg extended. Gently tighten the VMO, which you can feel just above the inside of your kneecap. Keep it activated as you slowly straighten your knee. Do not rush. Once fully extended, point your toes downward and hold for 10 seconds. Then, flex your ankle upward, pulling your toes toward you, and hold for another 10 seconds. Keep the VMO engaged throughout the entire movement. Repeat this 3 to 5 times per leg. You're not just building a stronger knee, you are restoring coordination, control, and confidence. This is what real recovery after 50 looks like. Intelligent, targeted, and deeply effective. Ready to take it one step further? In exercise 4, we integrate everything into real-world movement because strength is only as good as how you use it. Exercise 4, the functional lunge with VMO focus. Bringing stability into real life. Now, it's time to bridge the gap between exercise and everyday life. Because let's face it, what good is a strong muscle if it doesn't show up when you need it most? Whether you're walking across the kitchen, stepping off a curb, or getting out of your car, these everyday movements require precise coordination between your knees, hips, and ankles. And if your VMO isn't participating, your body is forced to compensate, often in ways that create more pain down the road. That is why this final exercise is about functional integration. We are teaching your body to use the VMO where it matters most, in upright, load-bearing movement. So think of this as more than just a lunge. It's a moment of profound reconnection. You are asking your VMO to support you, stabilize you, and guide your movement, not in isolation, but as part of a complete integrated system. And here's the best part. When done correctly, this single movement can help rewire those faulty patterns and restore your confidence with every step you take. You'll begin to feel more grounded, more balanced, and more in control. It's not about how deep you go, it's about how you move. Quality over quantity, awareness over force. I have personally seen clients in their 60s and 70s achieve remarkable improvements in stair climbing, walking speed, and joint comfort from this one focused drill. You've done the groundwork. You've reactivated the VMO and reawakened your support system. Now, we bring it all to life. How to do it. Begin in a split stance with one foot forward. Press into your front foot, focusing on the ball of the foot to engage your arch. Lightly touch your VMO with your hand and feel it turn on. Slowly rise to a standing position, using that front leg to power the movement. Hold the top position for 5 seconds. Balanced, tall, and stable. Then, slowly and with control, return to the start. Repeat for 4 to 6 repetitions on each leg. With this exercise, you're not just training a muscle, you're rebuilding trust in your knees. Every controlled rise, every balanced hold, is a step toward reclaiming the mobility, strength, and freedom you deserve. You're not too old. Your muscles just needed to remember. If you've made it this far, I want to take a moment and genuinely acknowledge you. Because watching a video like this and actually doing the work, that means something. It means you are refusing to accept the just deal with it mindset that so many people over 50 are told is their only option. It means you believe in your body's potential, and I believe in it too. What you've accomplished today isn't just about your knees. It's about reclaiming agency over your own health. You've reconnected with muscles that may have been silent for years, and in doing so, you have reawakened a world of possibility. Remember, pain is not a sentence. It's a signal. And when you respond to that signal with movement, awareness, and intention, healing begins. By activating your VMO, restoring muscle balance, and integrating that strength into functional movement, you are giving your future self an incredible gift, the freedom to move with confidence and ease. Whether that means walking your dog, playing with your grandkids, or simply standing up without hesitation, every bit of strength and stability you build matters. If this guide has helped you feel more hopeful, more informed, or simply more inspired, I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, even if it's just to say, "Still here, so I know you're walking this path with me." And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe. I've got more coming. Real solutions, no fluff, just practical tools to help you keep moving well. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and remember, your body is always listening. Give it something worth hearing.